This is the Lenovo Legion Go S with SteamOS, and I think it might be better than the Steam Deck. SteamOS makes the Legion Go S a whole new device. I'm talking about decent performance over Windows versions, smooth and intuitive software. Out of the box, you get SteamOS, which by now you know I love so much. The Steam Deck has been my daily handheld console, and one thing that makes it my favorite handheld is the software. The way it handles games and the whole user experience is top tier compared to Windows-based handheld consoles. Lenovo partnered with Valve to bring SteamOS on the Legion Go S. Now the one I've got here has an AMD Z2 processor which came out first, but I'll be checking out the more powerful one with the Z1 chip when it comes out. But man, I wasn't a big fan of the Legion Go S when it came out. It had its issues, especially Windows. The performance wasn't great and I felt like Lenovo was overpricing it, especially when you look at what the market was offering. We all know Windows is a pain when it comes to these handhelds, but with what Valve has done with SteamOS, I think this is a viable Steam Deck competitor. The Legion Go S with SteamOS costs $600, which was $130 less than the Windows version. Lenovo later priced the Windows version the same price as the SteamOS version, but now it has a 32 gigs of RAM. Confusing, I know, but get the SteamOS version anyway. Specs-wise, the Legion Go S is running an AMD Z2 chip, which is not the top tier Z1 Extreme, but with SteamOS, it holds its own surprisingly well. You're getting 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage, which means fast load times and smooth multitasking right out of the box. You can spec it to a terabyte of storage, however, you cannot upgrade the RAM. The display is an 8-inch LCD running at 1920 by 1200 resolution, and yes, it supports 120Hz with variable refresh rate. It's sharp, fluid and a big step up in refresh rate over the base Steam Deck, though you're not getting the deep blacks of OLED. Powering the whole thing is a 55 watt-hour battery, decent size, but with that high refresh rate and AMD Silicon underload, don't expect miracles in battery life. The controls are solid. You get Hall effect joysticks to avoid drift and a single touchpad under the right stick. Not as flexible as the Steam Deck's dual setup, but it gets the job done. For input and output, it checks most of the boxes. Dual USB Type-C ports, an SD card slot, and a headphone jack. Nice. And since it runs SteamOS out of the box, you're getting smoother and more efficient experience than most Windows handhelds, plus instant access to your full Steam library with fewer headaches. It's more powerful than the best Steam Deck. It has a higher refresh screen and feels more modern. Installing SteamOS is easy. Valve has got a great article on how to do this. Just make sure secure boot is turned off in the BIOS and pop a SteamOS recovery image, and that's it. However, if you want to dual boot it, sorry to tell you, but you can't. Maybe for now. See, when SteamOS is installed, it wipes out the entire drive. I've seen people dual booting it with Windows, but SteamOS wipes the other partition when you update the OS. But you can dual boot Windows with Buzzite OS, which is like SteamOS, so having both is great. With Windows, you can play games like Fortnite, Call of Duty, which you can play only here, and then play the other games on Buzzite. When it comes to performance, the Legion Go S with SteamOS is great. I tested different games like Cyberpunk, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Street Fighter, and the Lenovo Legion Go did perform better. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is an old game, but still looks amazing. It's not officially Steam Deck verified, but you can still play it on the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck ran the game at 44 frames per second, while the Windows version of the Legion Go S hit 36 FPS. But when using SteamOS, the same Legion Go S got a boost of 49 FPS with the same chip. The Legion Go S performs much better, even outperforming the Steam Deck at higher resolutions. However, the Z1 Extreme is a standout. It shines on SteamOS, pulling well ahead on all of the three systems in direct comparisons. Playing Cyberpunk on both the Steam Deck and the Legion Go S both lead pretty well, with the Steam Deck coming in at 44 frames per second, while the Legion Go S at 52 frames per second. I set the device to 50% display brightness and full volume with adaptive brightness. Dim display and sleep features were all turned off. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi were also disabled, and I set the power mode to performance. Then I launched Baldur's Gate 3 and let the handheld run until the battery died. The SteamOS version of the Legion Go S lasted 1 hour and 39 minutes. That's not great, especially when you compare it to the Steam Deck OLED, which lasted 2 hours and 15 minutes under the same setup. The shorter battery life is likely due to Legion Go's higher resolution screen, which uses more power. Also, the Steam Deck's OLED display probably uses less brightness at 50%, depending more on its better color range. On the plus side, the Legion Go OS supports super rapid charge that gives you about 30% battery in 10 minutes and around 70% in 30 minutes. During my testing, I got a full charge in just 80 minutes. The performance on the Legion Go can be better than the Steam Deck if you're running it at a higher wattage. If you're plugged in on the Legion Go OS, it can top between 33 to 40 watts. The Steam Deck goes up to only 15 watts. Running indie games, the Steam Deck is the best option because the chip can run at lower wattage compared to the Legion Go OS, which gives you more battery life on the Steam Deck. Battery life on the Legion Go OS with SteamOS has improved. I'm talking about better battery life than the Windows version, even though they have the same 55-watt battery. However, battery life depends on the game you are running. A graphically intensive game like Baldur's Gate 3 or Cyberpunk 77 will likely draw more power than something like Vampire Survivors. Playing Cyberpunk 77 on both devices, I wanted to test the total battery draw. I set both devices to 50% for this benchmark, and the Steam Deck was drawing 25 watts of battery and the Legion Go OS was drawing 28 watts. This is because of the 8-inch display and detachable controllers spinning the fans up. The Windows version was really bad, where the fans would kick in when idle, which really annoyed me. SteamOS is great on battery. You don't get telemetry or background tasks running like on Windows. Another cool feature I enjoyed on this device is sleep and suspension functionality. This is a feature that made me love the Steam Deck, and I am happy it's here, even better than the bloated OS. When you look at Windows handhelds, not only handheld, any Windows device, they struggle with battery management. You put it to sleep and turn it on when the battery has degraded significantly, which is a bummer. With SteamOS, the sleep functionality works perfectly. Even days later, the battery would drain like 3%, which is great, and for Windows, it's just a terrible user experience. My user experience with SteamOS is great. The software is snappy and intuitive. There are no pop-ups, no third-party launchers, or constant driver updates, which is something I like about this operating software. If you're someone who is using a Windows handheld, I would suggest to try out SteamOS or just dual boot Windows with bloated OS for a better experience. The Legion Go OS with SteamOS includes all the features that the Steam Deck does, including its accessible Linux backend. Customizable startups, UIs, and other plugins available for the Steam Deck are accessible here. Aside from that, SteamOS is just built from the ground up for this exact purpose, gaming. It loads faster than Windows, the interface is clean and easy to read. It's incredibly easy to start playing. That's precisely what I want from a handheld like this. And you'll soon see SteamOS brings another huge benefit, faster frame rates. So, is the Legion Go OS better than the Steam Deck? Yes and no. If you're someone who's made up their mind about wanting a Steam Deck, this will be a no-brainer for you. The Steam Deck is great in its way, but the Legion Go OS with SteamOS has something going for it too. The later operating system proved a better match for the baseline Z2 chip. It not only performs better than the Windows-based Legion Go OS, but this new model also edges on the Steam Deck thanks to the faster performance, a bigger and sharper 8-inch screen, and a more comfortable design. If you have the cash, Lenovo's Z1 Extreme model with SteamOS is the best performing gaming handheld to date, at least until we see the Z2 and the Z2 Extreme are capable of. At this entry level, the Legion Go OS outperforms the similarly priced Steam Deck and vastly improves on its Windows-based predecessor, so I think it's a better viable handheld than the Steam Deck.